So don't think that herbs is weak and you can't die from them. You can die from taking the wrong herbs, family. That's why they have herbalism master classes and they got things that teach you about herbalism. Because you can play around with some certain roots that will kill your ass dead as a doorknob. Poke root would kill you. Blood root will kill you. Too much chaparral will shut down your liver. Notice most of these herbs have liver warnings and you can't take them while you're pregnant. If you can't take them with a baby inside of your belly because it will kill and reject the baby, then what do you think it's truly doing to your cells? That's why we don't recommend herbs for your whole entire life. It's just made to plunge the body. See that most of these herbs are toxins. And then when you take a toxin, you have this throwing up effect. It gives you diarrhea. It pushes against the cells and push other cytotoxins out. So basically, it's kind of like being cured off of snake venom. Same thing with the herb concept. The toxins in the herbs is what pushes and heals the body because it gives you a fontanelle, or what you would call a limited effect on the body. You poop in everywhere, you pee in everywhere. That's what you call a diuretic. Diuretic means you're pooping everywhere. A laxative herb. That means you're peeing everywhere. Diuretic, you're urinating everywhere. A laxative herb. It means you're pooping everywhere, like Cascara Sagrande. You see that? You got all types of herbs. These herbs are literally made to push and eliminate the body, take you to like a violent, forceful cleanse. That's what you call detoxification and elimination. We got to really start learning what we dealing with here, and with dealing with nature. Nature can be very, very ugly sometimes, family. It really can.
Used a theory called electrical scarring, which states that some of the surfaces that we see on Earth may indeed be caused by electric discharges or things like cosmic mega lightning bolts. And these include various craters in the valley or river systems that we see. And we even looked at the Grand Canyon, which may very well be a good example of this theory.
Check this out. This right here is the 4th full moon of the month. Explain that. Seriously though. I want y'all to tell me and Mr. Maverick how that is possible. And don't be coming up with no crazy answers either. I want real answers. Real. I'll be patiently awaiting y'all's answers. Just look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Another view of it. Look at it.
Really look at it. Look at it.
Yeah. Look.
At it.
Now.
Do it.
Check this out. This right here is the 4th full moon of the month. Explain that. Seriously though. I want y'all to tell me and Mr. Maverick how that is possible. And don't be coming up with no crazy answers either. I want real answers. Real. I'll be patiently awaiting y'all's answers.
On Melwater's property in the Monastash Ridge west of Ellensburg, Washington, there's a hole in the ground that looks like a well, but it's not a well. Like the owners of the property before him, Mel used the hole as a trash dump. His neighbors used it too. Garbage, broken appliances, old tires, everything went into the hole. After a while, Mel started to wonder, why doesn't it fill up? And then he started to notice other strange things about the hole. His dogs wouldn't go near it. It caused his radio to pick up strange signals, and it didn't seem to have a bottom. Mel's curiosity became an obsession. Well, let's see if we can get to the bottom of Mel's hole. Mel's hole is a round pit 9 feet 9 inches in diameter. There's a stone retaining wall built around it that goes down about 15 feet. After that, the hole extends down into darkness. Well, not only did Mel Waters and his wife dump everything in the hole, but so did his neighbors. And this has been going on for a long time, for years before Mel even moved in. Mel's neighbors said they couldn't remember a time when the hole wasn't there. So why can't you hear objects hitting the bottom? Why can't you hear your own echo? Mel set out to determine exactly how far down this hole goes. An avid fisherman, Mel had spools of fishing line on hand. So he attached a 1-pound weight to the line and sent it down the hole. It went 4,500 feet, the full length of the reel, and didn't hit bottom. He reeled the line up, attached a roll of lifesavers, and sent it all the way down again. Mel wanted to see if there was water at the bottom, and if there was, the lifesavers would come up dissolved, but they came up dry. And Mel had more spools of fishing line, each one 5,000 feet. He attached another spool, now down almost 10,000 feet, and still no bottom. Spool after spool of fishing line went down the hole. He could not reach the bottom. By the time Mel ran out of line, he was 80,000 feet down, over 15 miles, and still no bottom. While experimenting, Mel noticed that his dogs wouldn't come anywhere near the hole. Even when forced, the dogs would dig their feet in. There were no animals of any kind near the hole. No wildlife, no insects. Birds even flew around it. And since the hole was known to his neighbors, Mel asked around if anyone noticed their dogs feeling uneasy by the hole, and they all said yes. Then one of his neighbors said, "Speaking of dogs, not too long ago his dog died, so he threw its body into the hole." A few days later, that dog came back.
Right? So somebody built them. They just didn't formulate there. So who is building this stuff? You know, because remember who they say they met when they first got to the Americas, right? All right, let's go. Real quick, a real ancient American pyramid in Memphis, Tennessee, right? Watch this. Take a look. Now, where is this at, right? Ancient America. Discovered the Sphinx of Memphis, USA, Tennessee. All right? Let's keep going. Quick reminder, remember I showed y'all this earlier, right?
Whose structures are those that you built off the top of? I'm just really curious. You know, if they lived in teepees, who was living in these buildings, huh? Those columns don't look like they're of Edom. We all know what Edom's columns look like, the Roman columns. We know what they look like, and those aren't your columns. So, whose buildings were those? As you can tell in the far right, all the way over there in the far right, they dug all of that up right there. They dug it up. Look at the door in the front right there. It's a door right there. Oh, was it steps there? No, it's more building and windows. So it was covered. Windows, a door, windows. It's covered. Looks like you built off the top of that structure. And I had to put this picture in here for some people who just don't understand what I'm talking about. It's covered. You know, that's a whole entire building. It's covered. Who did they tell y'all built the White House? I'm sure they built the Capitals too. But whose building did you build off the top of? Somebody lying somewhere. These are columns of Edom. We definitely know what your columns look like. It's not hard to figure out. It's so much history that these people aren't talking about. They don't want to mention. And they say, you guys didn't contribute to society. Funny.
Oh, honey, you can call me whatever you like. Trust me, my feelings won't get hurt by somebody who can be defeated by UV rays. Jealous?
Israeli lady message to the African American, we are the real Jews.
That you black people that was stolen from Africa to America, that you don't know who you are, but you are the children of Yahweh, the children of Israel, and I'm telling you, you have to come back to your homeland, here to Zion, to Jerusalem, because us the Gentiles, we do need you. We need you to come and pray because you are our saviors. You're the one that was chosen by Yahweh to live in this land, not the Jewish people, it's you. You were stolen from Africa, they deceived you, they told you that you are slaves, but you actually the children of Israel. And it's time just to come back. Come for your people, come back for us, come back for the whole Gentiles, because only you gonna save us. So please come back.
Ding dong, Genocidal Joe, I would like my hard-earned tax-paying dollars back now, because I just watched you give $10 billion to a country that has free healthcare and free education. And we can't even do that over here? If they can afford free healthcare and free education, I would say they can afford their own war crimes.
Listen up, man. There is no such thing as a pyramid. Every single pyramid on the earth is an obelisk. And the reason why they're covered up all the way to the top is because the Zeta Rays mud flooded the whole entire earth and caused it to be covered up. But these are obelisks to draw the energy from the black sun.
It is that simple. So yes, stop stressing. But we don't understand. We think stress is just by, having a baby mama that nag all the time. Stress is by having a man that, that's in a household yelling and ruling his house with an iron feet. Stress is having bad children running around the house. That is a part of stress, but you never think about the stressful entities and things that you put in your body called foreign matter. Foreign matter is food that you ain't supposed to be eating. That's stressful to the body. That's stress. Drinking soda pops, that's foreign to the body. That's stress. Them are polysaccharides. The body don't know what to do with that. That's sugar. That's complex sugar. That's stressful to the body. You see what I'm saying? Drinking alcohol all the time, that's stressful. Smoking cigarette, that's some of those stressful things you can do. So when I'm talking about stress, I'm talking about anything that's not conducive for your body to be at peace. That's stress. Anything that stop your body from eliminating, that's stress. Anything that slow down your body elimination detoxification process, that's stress. Anything that brings emotional molecules that's not of dopamine is stress. Cortisol is stressful as fucking hell. Adrenaline that's produced by the adrenal glands, that's stressful. That puts you in a state of fight or flight. The cells cannot fight and protect and grow at the same time. It's impossible. It's impossible for the cells to fight and grow at the same time. It's going to pick to do one or the other.
Proof that they've been hiding this all along.
There are no such thing as other planets. Space is not real, and it's a myth to take you away from God. The so-called planets are actually just fallen angels that were worshipped by Romans and Greeks. Each one of them is a false god. This is why they had us building solar system projects in school. Right, we were giving honor to and subconsciously worshipping false gods. So we know in Genesis 1, God created the stars and he placed them in the firmament, right? These stars, they rotate around in a circular fashion, day and night, serving God, right? Because the stars are the angels. According to Revelation 1:20, stars are the angels. So in the book of Ezekiel, God tells us what the cherubims look like, which is a type of angel. And as for their appearances, they four had one likeness, as if a wheel had been in the midst of a wheel. So stars or angels, they look like wheel inside of a wheel. Which is exactly what stars look like when we zoom in on telescopes. Now here's a shot taken of Mars, right? It's the same thing, it's a wheel inside of a wheel. But we know these stars are not following that same circular track that God has set for the rest of the angels. It's because the Bible calls them wandering stars. They're part of the 1/3 that fell from heaven, right, with Satan. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, or the angels of heaven, and did cast them to earth. Right, in Jude 1 verse 13, raging waves of the sea, foaming out of their own shame. Whose shame? Wandering stars, to whom is reserved the blackness of darkness forever. Right, why are these stars or these angels shameful? Because they disobeyed God. Listen, we are the center of God's creation. There is no other planets. The sun, moon, and stars are all within the firmament. God bless you guys. If you guys are ready to learn the full truth, get the True Earth book now. The download link is in my bio. And once you get the book, it actually comes with access to our private Discord community. God bless you guys. I'll see you in the next one.
Listen quietly.
In my frustration last night, after seeing the 100th child blown to bits in Palestine, I decided to check out the location tag of Tel Aviv on Instagram just to see what the people of Israel were dealing with, and the results were quite telling. As you can see, they're hanging out, they're taking selfies, they're ordering sushi. This is a photo from the beach. They're having little performances in boutique hotels. I was genuinely shocked by what I saw, and you can go look too. Go look at Tel Aviv's location right now, and watch all the stories of people. It's really, really shocking to see it in comparison with what is coming out on the ground from Gaza, 40 miles away. And, you know, people will have you thinking that this is a war between two equal parties, but this is colonialism. You're looking at it right now. Everyone seems to be having a great time while there's a genocide happening 40 miles away from them.
Even 20 years later, people ask me, is Dance with the Devil a true story?
Yeah.
I can take people, if they really want, to the building where this incident happened in Harlem. That actually did happen, and those people that were allegedly responsible for that began dying.
I once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making $1 million, being the illest hustler that the world ever seen.
Next, we have to talk about wind, or what you call air, oxygen. Breathing, diaphragmatic breathing is amazing. Elongating your spinal cord, and you breathe in through your nasal passage. When you breathe in, you expand your diaphragmatic muscles. So when you breathe in, your stomach go out. Hold it, and then you exhale. Your belly button supposed to touch your spinal cord. Just by doing that exercise 20 minutes of the day will literally regenerate a lot of your cellular tissues, and it will love the mitochondria that gives you all of the energy that I was talking about. Will love it, because that's what the body needs to convert sunlight. It's oxygen. So
the owner accused of selling bodies and body parts. A trial set to begin in just months. And tonight, new grisly details of what the FBI says really happened.
ABC 15's Nicole Valdez is live. And Nicole, this paints a Frankenstein-like picture.
Yeah, it really does. Katie and Steve, closed for years. This building off 24th Street at University doesn't look like much, but according to new claims in these court documents, the Biological Resource Center was essentially running a chop shop for human body parts, mixing, matching, and selling them in ways we never heard of until tonight. Described as unsettling, but it sounds a whole lot worse. One FBI agent revealing what it was really like inside the Phoenix body donation facility. In 2014, he saw everything from buckets of heads, arms, and legs. He even spotted a smaller head sewn onto a larger torso in a, quote, Frankenstein.
All throughout history, nigga, every time we get some unity, here they go, coming in there, dividing us. Every time we get a motherfucker, or two, or three, that's willing to speak out and be like, all right, look, we finna get our shit back. Here they go wanna assassinate him, jail him, put a stigma on him or her. Are we waking up now, y'all? All these content creators and niggas want to beef with each other, nigga. What? That's how you know they don't got no real history. You didn't learn from the 60s? We finally got some unity. You got all these different content creators speaking facts, and you got niggas saying my name every 2 seconds. Come on, man. You got a whole system to attack. You want to steady attack me with every YouTube video? Are you serious? Are you serious? So I know who you work for. I bet not ever catch one of you niggas in traffic, nigga. Y'all don't mean our species no good, nigga. It's real historical shit that then went down, nigga, that we need to be fighting for right now, nigga. We rising, we waking up. We ain't been in this position in a long time, and niggas wanna jeopardize it again, beefing with each other, nigga. I know you ain't learned from the 60s, nigga. You don't know shit about COINTELPRO. That's what they want us to do. Sit here and make videos about each other, attack each other because they know we rising. Fuck out of here, peanut gallery ass, fake ass. That's what you call fake woke. A fake woke motherfucker is a person that genuinely wants to make every missile they shoot the beef with they own, nigga, when we got a whole enemy to hit, nigga. It's a whole army we gotta muscle up with, nigga. You better save that energy for them, cause you gonna need it. Cause the niggas we up against they ain't no bitches. They not no cowards. Don't you see us laying right there? Right, you see us right there. You see they built shit over us, nigga. Right, they gangsters, nigga. They gangsters. So any energy we got right now, we need to be saving for their ass. Nigga. Fuck the goofy shit, nigga. Let's unite, nigga. Let's unite, nigga. Right, niggas don't want to do that because it's easier to make videos about each other. Y'all some bitches, nigga.
Name a city in Africa.
They're hungry. Do you think they're thinking about what cities in Africa?
Mochi. We are feeding them, the Americans.
Sanki her şey kayboldu, çok derin hislerim.
Mengine huyu hapa.
Omzum yükle doldu ama bende vazgeçmek yok.
Mengine huyu.
Bitmedi, bitmedi, bitirmedim. Ben özel değilim ya da öyle bir şey.
All right, we need to create a new Uber rule for females. You need to treat Uber like you treat going to the bathroom. At least 2, okay? Because I cannot stand Uber. Like, Uber shouldn't exist, especially if you got friends. Like, call me. You drunk, you need to be picked up and dropped off at home? Call me. I got you. You know, you're guaranteed to get picked up and you're guaranteed to get dropped off. And it's gonna cost you nothing. I ain't gonna charge you nothing. You know? So yes, buddy system for Uber. Can we create that? Is there an app for that?
Call me what you want, but I think saying YT people is so disrespectful.
I would rather plant, grow, pick my own cotton, and whip myself when I don't work hard enough before I ever lay down my black ass dignity to pander to a white audience. Some of y'all are going out so fucking sad just to get a few more likes, clicks, views, and sales from white people. Like, your message was already clear when you said that bonnets are not just for black women or black hair. But to go on these anti-black rants just to cater to white people's egos is so fucking embarrassing. I don't get it. I don't get it.